Good morning. How are you this morning? It is another wonderful morning. So, how are things going for you today? Guess what? I just pinned my email address. Hoping that you will come in and you will ask for a PDF so that I can send it to you. Good morning, my dear. How are you this morning? Let's see who is dropping in this morning. Hello, Loretta. How are you today? So it's a wonderful morning. Today is one of those amazing days where the world is doing its thing and we are enjoying it. So a little coffee to go with it, a little joy in our heart, thinking of all the magnificent things in our life right now. Happy life, happy family, happy friends, gorgeous people dropping in to say hello, gorgeous people feeling amazing and wonderful, having a ball, touching life, touching hearts, touching minds, touching souls. Just an amazing time. This is an amazing time to be alive. The world is doing its thing and we are supposed to just do our thing. So how did you greet yourself this morning? What did you say to your most amazing and beautiful self today? How did you do that? Sometimes things come at you and you have to look at it and laugh. You have to laugh at life, because if you do not laugh at life, life will take you with it. And you have to laugh at it to stop it in its track, to say, hey, I don't trust you. I don't believe that nonsense you're telling me. I always succeed at what I do. The universe has my back. And that's what you say to life each and every morning. I am going to do it. Good morning, Yoko, my dear. How are you this morning? What did you say to yourself this morning? How did you greet yourself this morning? What was the most magnificent thing you said to yourself this morning? Because when you look and you go, here you are. I haven't seen you for 6 hours. You look stunning, amazing, and beautiful. That's why we give love. Look at Yoko came in and she pressed the button and she's sending love out there. Telling the world we are ready. And that's what we have to do. Let the world go. You keep pressing. Everybody that presses the button, you're giving out to others. The action, the concentration to do it alone is enough. As you press that button, you're sending some love, some of yourself, because it's your energy that's going there. And do not think that your energy does not show in the mirror, or your energy does not show through this. Your energy does. Your energy shows when you come on alive. If you are down, your energy will come through down. If you're feeling lifted, your energy must feel lifted. It's you that have your vibration in your hands. Nobody else can lift your vibration but you. You lift your vibration by first giving to others. You lift your vibration by touching others. You lift your vibration up by showing up for others. That's how you get your vibrations going. When you do something for somebody else and you just do it, and sometimes they don't know you're doing it, that is when your vibration goes up. If you're getting day after day after day and you're feeling like you're constantly down in the dumps, give some love to somebody else. Give some vibration to somebody else. Make it uncomfortable for you, but comfortable for them. This is what love is giving. You get up in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am going to give love to somebody today. And that might be very uncomfortable. But you're telling that energy that represents you in that mirror, I am going to give love to somebody today. I'm going to find somebody to give a little bit of love today. And that's what you do, no matter how miserable you feel, how down in the dumps you are, how unsatisfied you are, how painful your body is when you wake up in the morning. Find something to do that will give you some love. It doesn't have to be an act of cooking, cleaning, housing, cleaning. No, you don't have to be painful doing it. But you have to say to yourself, I am going to send love to somebody today that I don't even know. This is what we have to do. That's what we all need to remember to do. When you wake up in the morning and you look yourself in the mirror and you see you are wonderful and you're standing there, you're perfect and everything is in there. You look to the left, you look to the right, and you find the children are asleep, husbands are asleep, the world is calm. Right where you're standing, the world is calm. That's when you jump up and down and you say, yes, I have to find somebody to make them feel like I do right now. Somebody to send that love to. Open your heart and talk to your heart. Talk to that energy that is beating. It is alive because that's why you're alive. And say to your heart this morning, today, right at this moment, please, can we send some love to the world? Can we send some love and see the love word going, L-O-V-E, flying from your heart, flying from you and going, and you see it touching continents and countries and nations and people. See it drop into the hands of a little girl. See that love fall over the shoulder of a little boy and says, yes, you can do it. Yes, you will succeed. Sometimes when we look and we see everything is perfect on the surface, it's not. So that's why we need to send love and say, love, go into that person's mind and heart and soul. Touch them. You don't have to pick a person. Just send it out to the world and see it falling somewhere far away. Believe your power of your love, your peace where there is problem. Be St. Francis. Be St. Francis for a change. Send peace. He said, send the peace. Let me go there. Be him. Send some peace where there is pain. Everybody knows the song of St. Francis, the words of St. Francis. Read it. And if you haven't read it lately, look at it, Google it. You will see what it says. So, and then there is another one that, here I am, Lord. That is my most favorite song. It is me, it is I. I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, where you send me. I will hold your people in my arms. So you in my heart. So you see, that's what we have to do. Every day you have to say, where do you want me to go? Who it is you want me to love today? Who it is you want me to send some joy today? After you look at yourself in the mirror, say, here I am. What it is in your life, in your plan for me today. Where do you want me to go? Who do you want me to touch? What it is you want me to do. If your vibration is low, you have to give for your vibration to come up. If you do not give some of yourself and you keep it and I cannot be bothered. How you mean you cannot be bothered? You are alive with a beating heart in your soul. Send some of that love from your heart. Pull the heartstrings. Our heart is connected to the rest of our body with strings. That's what keeps them moving and alive and blood flowing through tiny little fingernails. So pull on those energies. And when I see you, when you come, you think I don't see you, I feel you. That's why when you come, I hear you. When you press that little heart button, you're sending a signal to the world. And just like when you have to give, we are all a vision of Christ, a vision of a God that whatever your God, you believe the God to be. So when the people find something good, example, we live and we believe and we do not understand what we live and what we believe and our faith. I found someone. Come and join me. That's what your little person is saying. There is something you need. You don't have to call them because somebody won't come. But when you press the heart, you're stimulating the energies of this machine. And it sends joy to others. Somebody came on last week and she said, thanks for telling me to come on. And I'm saying, no, I didn't do that. But somehow, somewhere, the energies found his way. And he said, I need it. That was last Friday night to hear your message on finance. So this is what you have to do. Press the heart button and make others know that this is going on. That's the only way you can share right now. Then share. It's not always giving food and clothes and money. You are sharing by saying, I have some knowledge. I had an experience. It talks about this in the Bible. When they found Christ, they said, we have found somebody. You must listen to him. You think that was just put in the Bible just like that? That was put in the Bible to tell us knowledge is not ours to keep. When what we know, we must teach. My father told me that. I didn't understand it until much later in my life. What you know, you must teach to others. What you know, you must offer to others. Knowledge has no price. It is priceless. You might give a diamond ring and somewhere, somehow, somebody will put a price on it. But you give a little bit of knowledge to somebody and no one can put the price on it. No one, not even you who gave that knowledge. So we must share what we know with others. We must do it gracefully. When you give, you have noticed when you give, your energy just starts spinning, you feel better. The more you show up into the world and you give energy to others, the better you feel and the lighter you feel. Have you ever known how light you can feel because you just told somebody, hey, let's listen to that. Let's do that. I found this and I'm sharing it with you every morning. There's somebody that sends me something every morning. And I'm so grateful to receive it because it opens my mind. It gives me an opportunity to have a choice to share. So that is one of the things you have to remember to do when you are seeking. When you get up in the morning and you look at your tired face and that's what you see, say, no, I do not see a tired face. I feel a really, really energized, vivacious human being coming through me. Look into your eye. This is the seat of the soul. Your true you is hiding there. The more you feel vibration coming, the more you give, the more you listen, the more you help, the more you serve. And it doesn't, because you're doing it at home, it's not enough. You're still in a cocoon. You need to spread the word. A hello, good morning, how are you today? Wake up for goodness sake and face the world. Give it something to say. This person is alive. A man is alive. Loretta, Yoko, a man. Rachel is alive. You have to say Tehran is alive. You need to feel it. And trust me, your energy comes through no matter where you are. And your energy attracts people to you. Your energy sends the right people to you. If your energy is down and you're constantly in the past and you're constantly wishing for what you cannot see, things will pass you by. The train will pass you by. Another human will not even observe you and go to somebody else somewhere else. Because your energy is so low to the ground that you are invisible. Your body is not enough. Your body and your flesh is not enough. Your vibration is what that makes you seen. Your vibration, the willingness to raise your hand up and say, I am here. Let me be counted. And that is what we have to do each and every day when we first get up in the morning. And that was not your morning blessings. Ha ha ha. So, day 19. Today, yesterday I said to splurge on yourself. I didn't mean to go shop and buy a dress. If you did that, good for you. If you call somebody and say, do you have something nice I can wear? I need to buy something new. Good for you if you did that. But that was just part of what you could do for yourself. If you decided, I need some new gadgets, some new electronics to make me sound better, be better, act better, learn better, then knock yourself out. Do not borrow money to do it, because this is not what I'm telling you. Plan for it. Put the money aside. Then savor it. Look at the money and say, yes. Remember I told you guys of the young lady that was at the branch and she was checking balances in accounts and stuff so that we can call and tell people if you want to invest. And she came and she said to me, Tessa-Marie, look at this young lady here. She has $24,000 in her account. And you know, what I know for sure, she said, is one day. And this is how she said it. You know what? I was sitting and she had to bring the report so I could sign off on that particular transaction. And she said, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I know for sure one day, I must have $24,000 in my bank account. I know that. And that's when I told her the Chinese proverb that the boat that comes from my brother will come from me. But what she had done, she had put vibration into it. She had seen that opportunity and thought it was an extravagant thing to wish that. She said, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I know one day. And she put everything she has into that one day. I too will have $24,000 in my bank account. I am telling you, she didn't only have 24, she got a lot more than 24. Because once she said that to whatever you call it, God or the universe, it says, okay, I'm on that, I got it, I'm working towards that. That is, as soon as you open your mouth and you say that, the universe, God will say, okay, I'm on it, I got it. So that is what we must remember. That is why I ask you to be extravagant on yourself. Use extravagant words to describe yourself. Don't say in my little own way. No, no, no. We can't even see those words. Don't go like that. Say, you know what? That's what I believe. This is what I do. And that's what I'm going to have. You have to push that shoulder back, chest out, and stand up and believe that you are a person of extravagance in a good way. And you can walk in a store and you can say, yeah, that I want to purchase this. And you can say to the universe, I want to purchase this. What you ask for is what you will be delivered to you. There is nothing less that's coming. The minute you say, whether it's a good thing or bad thing, or something that is low, something that is underground, low level, well, my dear, if you talk about low level you shall receive. If you talk about high level you have predicted. We prophesize our life every time we use words, every time we have thoughts, every time we carry through on those thoughts, every time we plan to do something devastating to another, every time we turn around and we say something devastating to another, or we sit in compliance with it with somebody else. Yes, we are predicting our future, not the future of that person that doesn't even know you're talking about them, because you know what? You do not know what grace and blessing they piled on themselves this morning. So your thoughts and your horrible words just is a boomerang. It will go to them, but whoa, oh no, she's covered. She has insurance policy. She is flying high. I have to go back from whence I came. It comes back to you. Your thoughts and your words about others is yours. It belongs to you. And you know what? It's a very difficult thing to do. We are not trained to do it, to stay away from having these negative thoughts, words, actions, and feelings about other people. So to get it done is one day at a time, one step at a time. Be the change you want to see. You're criticizing them for being this, doing that, and turning up your noses and your lips. Whose nose you're turning? Whose lips you're sending over the place? Whose body you're putting into a twisted knot? Not theirs, it's yours. So we need to realize we need to be extravagant on ourselves. Extravagant is a nice word. It says of opulent. It talks of wealth. And when I use the word wealth, I don't only think of money. Because we talk about the pillars of prosperity. Wealth in your mental capabilities to succeed at what you want. Wealth in your emotional prosperity, that you know what? People's ways and attitudes and words you hear does not make you go into a tizzy. That's wealth. That is wealth. Money alone is not enough. You can have all the money in the world and you cannot fix your physical thing, right? You can't. Look at Onassis. I will always use that man's name because I remember looking at him when his 24-year-old son was killed in a plane crash. At that time, that man was one of the richest persons in the world. He married Jackie Kennedy after her husband died. And he said, I would give all of my money to have my son back here again. And I believe he would. You know what I mean? Because he started from scratch. Like Drake said, he started from the bottom and now he was there. But all of that couldn't bring his son Alexander back to life. Couldn't. So you need all the 5 pillars. So all the money hoarded in a bag in the world and sitting there and rolling your hand like this is not going to make you feel like you're looking like Midas and his golden touch. You saw what happened to him. So what about your spiritual health? What about those of you that are afraid of owning money and wealth because somewhere in the line somebody confused you and told you people that are rich will go to hell and the camel and the needle and the man, rich man and all that nonsense. And that same person that's preaching that to you is telling you, you don't want your minister to fly commercial, do you? I need to get my own plane. So isn't there somewhere in your mind these things don't go together and you go, well, if rich people don't go to heaven and I have to be poor, why do you want a plane? Question that. Don't just take it because it comes from somebody that they said I am ordained by God to come and teach you. We have to be extravagant in our life. Extravagance is having the best of thoughts, words, actions, and deeds. Extravagant is wanting to be amazing in all what you do. Extravagant is being the best parent you can be. The parent that is present in the moment, at the moment. Extravagant is showing up at the school in the middle of a winter storm because the teacher is going to give you 10 minutes about your child. Extravagant is turning off the whatever is on TV and saying, oh my God, it's 8 o'clock, I have to get to the school, my meeting is at 10 after 8. Showing up for those children you took your time to conceive and give life to. And because when you do those things, when the teacher looks at that child, the teacher sees you. But if you never show up, they don't know where this child belongs. I know how people have experienced that. My mother had a young man that showed up at the bakery. And the bakers would say, Mom, they always call the mom, Mom, whose child is it? She said, I don't know. And they would, one or the other, you have all these bakers there, they go, whose child? She said, nobody's child. To this day, that boy is called nobody's. But he went to England. When my mom died, he showed up in Dominica for her funeral. He begged us. He said, I need to talk. He said, I want to say something about your mother. So, we just said, knock yourself out. He stood up there and he said, I showed up at that bakery because I didn't have parents that cared for me. She fed me. She made sure I slept somewhere. And then she just called me nobody. She said, when they asked her, who am I? She didn't know who I belonged to. She gave me a nickname that I still like because I remember she said, it's nobody's child. But she took me in and he talked about that. So this is what I'm trying to say. We have to show up for the children. That I told a teacher once, if you do not like how Michael walks down that hallway, I need to know. I said, if you do not like how he walks down that hallway of that school, I need to know. And when they dare send, you have to be extravagant in all what you do. You have children, you have grandchildren, you intend to have children. Start to plan your attitude, how you're going to do this. When you do that, you are showing up. One teacher had the audacity to tell me no interview required. And I wrote her back and I said, what is wrong with you? You have my child from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock at night, and you don't want to talk to me. Oh, well, because they're doing really well. I said, I don't care. I don't know you. You spend more time with my child than I do. Somebody, and when I did that live with Rochelle yesterday, she reminded me of that when she said, by the time you get them home and you bathe them, you put them to supper, boom, 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 it's the same thing, and you're on repeat. Get up, look after children, take them to school, bring them home, do this and that, repeat. When she said that, I realized that you spend less time with your children than the teachers. If you go, you will find things about them that you don't know because you get up in the morning, everybody's rushing, and then you come home and it's 5 o'clock supper and homework and the and the rice is boiling over and the stove, oh, I didn't turn it on, but the chicken is in there, it's cold, it hasn't cooked yet. Right? So you have to be in an extravagant position if all what you do. Extravagant is giving your best, doing your best. Never being out of it, staying in that present moment because it's all about you. In the end, you are the one that is graded. You never ever hear somebody says, oh well, the teacher created this child. Didn't your mother teach you any language? Didn't your mother teach you how? It's always your poor mother. You know, so what I'm trying to say, you are standing here, man, woman, or children, be extravagant. Extravagant again, and as kidding, it doesn't always have to be money, but your action. If you're going to press the button, press the damn button until your finger go numb. Because that is all you can do right now. What can you do now? And that's what you have to do. So you give everything. If you're going to pray, pray and let the world, the ground, the energy, the birds and the squirrel, when they hear your voice praying, they have to run. Because you're putting so much energy into your prayer. We reserve our energy for when we are angry. I cannot figure this out. I always used to marvel at me because I could see me like two people. Why when I'm upset, my voice goes lower? When I'm upset, I am so calm. I have no idea why I do this. But as I get older, I'm realizing why I do this. This is not the time for emotion. This is time to be calm. Pull back, draw back. Live to fight another day. It's not the same day your mother dies, you need to cry. You can cry 10 years later. So you can wait to get it going properly. Put your energy into what you desire, what you want, your positiveness, whatever you're looking for. Pull your desire, pull your emotion and your whatever it is away from that brink. When you look and you say, I'm going to go into this mess by behaving this way. Pull yourself back. Be extravagant on yourself. This is day 19. We have one more day. One more day tomorrow. And we don't know. We have that one day for us to figure out what we can do about ourselves. What we can be grateful for about ourselves. What we can be grateful for about what we have done for someone else. It's all about being grateful to this body of ours. So be extravagant in your praises about yourself. Do not call yourself little. Do not say you're doing a little this or a little that. Do not do that. Be bold about yourself. You have a right to be bold. You're part of the universe. You were created to be bold. Do you know that day when you were being born, your mother, for the very least, had no other thought? All of us, most of us, that have had children can tell you that. Nothing else counts. Not even the children that are alive already. Your concentration and your husband is with you, say all is on that one moment, that birth. You were special at that time. No other thought was transgressing your mother's mind. It was in the moment of making sure you were born. And you have to remember, when you were held in that arm, you were special. That's why I ask you, when you see somebody on the street that is down and out, do not turn your lips up, because there was one day, only one day, if it was that one day, that somebody held them in their arms, and the dreams they had for them would surpass all understanding. Remember that. Remember when you held your child for the first time, how you felt. That child was special. Your mother held you that time. You were special. Care. They treated you like you was a crystal and you were going to crack. So you were born to be amazing and to be extravagantly treated. Make sure you do that. Be extravagant about who you are. Be bold. Extravagant is to be amazing and to be out there. It doesn't always have to be with the dollar. Your emotion is extravagant. Your mental ability to help others is extravagant. To help yourself. Your prayer in your spiritual design, what you believe, what you have faith in, extravagant, bold. I believe that the God that I worship has my back. I believe what I pray for, I shall receive. And even when you cannot see any inclination of it coming, still believe. One young woman told me when she got her permanent resident card how she felt. She always believed she would get it. She always knew she had to take the step. And you know what she did? She said she took the steps to do them and she double checked every action she took. That was putting extravagance on the action. That was putting extravagance on what I need. I need this permanent resident card. So let me make sure the forms are exquisitely filled. Let me read the email from them twice. Let me read it again. So you were born to have extravagance in your life with all the actions you take. If you're going to be great to somebody, be nice to somebody, be nice to them. If you're going to send them a card, take your time to write it. Nobody is asking you to give them a gift. But when you give the gift, the purchase of the gift, think of the person. Don't just pick something up and say, hey, I'm just going to give that to them. You know what? That is what you're going to do. Somebody's going to say, oh, well, here you go. Here you go. I just give that to you. Because that's what you do. Or if somebody brings you something and you go, I don't know why you had to do that. I don't need anything, you know. Oh, shut up and take the gift. Accept it. For a moment, that person was thinking of you. When you talk like that, this is utter rubbish. You are speaking rubbish about yourself. Rubbish is garbage. So when you say, oh, don't bother getting me anything, you say, I have Christmas, I don't need any. No, yes, you do. Take it. You take the gift. Accept it. You're worthy of it. Love it. Open the bottle of cream the same day you get it and start to use it. Cream your nails when you have nowhere else left to apply cream to. That's what it is. When somebody buys you the perfume, you can't wear it outside. Put the perfume on the bed, under the mattress, put it on over you and go to bed. Use it. When somebody goes, I had a friend and I stopped her so hard and I said, don't you ever say that to me again. When I went away, I brought her a nice shawl. Oh, you didn't have to. I said, I knew I didn't have to. But when I saw it, I saw it. So why can't you just shut up and take it? Give it back to me if you don't want it. No, I didn't mean that. I said, well, that is telling me you do not like to give. That is why you do not want to receive. She didn't like that, but she never did it again. So be extravagant in receiving. Be extravagant in giving. Life is a flipping boomerang. What you send out, you're going to get. You have to remember that you count, you matter, you are worthy for the best. You are made to receive the best. That day you were born was a special moment. That day you took your first grasp of air when you came into this world was a first moment. You were special. You have always been special. And just claim that. Stand on that. For that, you shouldn't work on your birthday. That is the only day you should take off. On your birthday, you go to your boss and say, I need the day off. I need a vacation off. If you're self-employed, you know, today, I'm going to do whatever I need because it's my birthday. And that's how you have to live your life, knowing that you deserve the best. Be extravagant in your thoughts, word, and deed. I'm not only talking about material goods and possession. I'm talking about mental health. Do the best. If you have to take something to keep the brain going, then take that thing to keep the brain going. If you have to take something to keep the joints going, take it. Be extravagant about who you are. If you do not do that, you will find out that you are not worshiping and enjoying the body that you give. It's like you have a house, you're living in it, and you're burning the flipping thing down. Where you expect to go? So let us take time to feel. I know this is the end of those days of self, so I'm pushing the pressure on you. Today, again, I'm begging. If you haven't done it, I am beseeching you to do that. Write 5 things you really, really, really love about yourself. 5 things that make you unique. 5 things, just 5. But make them count. And when you write them, smile at them. Because where that smile goes, energy flows. Just the same thing with a flipping frown. So which one do you want? A smile or a frown? Choose. And write 5 things down you like about yourself. And if you are bold, stand up at the window and say, I love this about myself. It doesn't matter. So the neighbors heard, they called the cop, and they'll find out you're not crazy. But at least you did it. Let the world know, let the energy know you have accepted who you are and you love everything about you. So, sending you light and joy. Have a wonderful day. I'm sorry if I burned your head today. This wasn't intentional. I don't know where this thing is going. So, sorry everybody. I apologize if I shook you, if I made you feel bad, if I made you... Anyway, the thing is that let's take care of ourselves. We are the best. So let us see what you had to say to me today. Hello, Loretta, honey, Yoko. Good morning, ladies. Yoko has gone. She has on live 5 minutes ago. Hi, Shirley. How are you feeling today? Hi, Rachel. Please, I hope one day I'll get your name right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Aman. Hi, Yoko. Greeting F to everybody. Hello, Pavili. How are you? Hi, Mr. Taran. How are you today? How are you all doing today? Everybody's greeting each other. I love this group. You're right, Tessa-Marie. When you give out the positive energy, you feel fantastic. Of course you do. You do. Amen. The pilot, we told you amen to that. So you see. Hello, Arita. How are you this morning? I knew you were coming, so I set the house on fire. Hi, butterfly thoughts. How are you doing, my sweet? Oh, good morning, butterfly thoughts. I like those names. One day we'll get our names right. So we get what we ask for, no exceptions. We do. Hi, Carolina. How are you? How are you doing, my love? I love that word, extravagant. That is what Favali said. It is. It's a lovely word. This morning blessing reminds me of songs from Sia and Drake. You see, I told you. He said, we are at the morning. Hi, PZ, Lizzie. How are you? We have a live tomorrow at 12:45, I think. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? Tessa, say it again for the people in the back. Say what again? Who's saying that? What do you want me to say, butterfly, sweetie? Thank you for this valuable experience and lesson. Anytime, Aman, anytime. Extravagant in our mind, believed in abundance, and the universe will comply. The universe already have said it. It's we that are frightened of success. There are some people, some of us that are actually afraid to be successful. When I do a financial literacy seminar, which is sometimes just real financial literacy, and I say, who would like to be rich? I don't want to be wealthy. I just want to be comfortable. So I always ask, give me that word in numbers. That's what I understand. Blame it on the mother. So convenient, right? Oh yeah, your mother didn't teach you anything. Or your mother didn't teach you manners. It's always mommy. Hello, Jenny. Good morning. Your energy is magnetic. I don't need my coffee today. Oh yeah, I have your favorite coffee right here, just in case you want to know. I have to learn how to remain calm when I am upset. Oh, that, you know what, butterfly, sweetie? That takes practice. It takes so much practice. You have to just prepare yourself every day. That's why I suggested you guys look up the Song of St. Francis. Read it. And just read the Song of St. Francis. I'll bring it up tomorrow. And look at it, and you will find words in there that will help you. And the serenity prayer, the first line will help you. Grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change. The minute you start concentrating on those type of words, you will see. St. Francis' song is amazing. It's that you listen to it. The way God sees you, have that vision on others too, and lift them up. You should never look down on someone unless you're helping them up. And even at that, you should hold them with both hands and pull them up. That's great, Jeannie. I love those words. Perfect. Sounds like that lady was through. I am glad she got the permanent residency. Yeah, I'm glad she got it too, because, she believed, and she was very, I don't know what is the word I'm looking for, but she was so into it that she made sure all her T's were crossed and her I's were dotted. This is what she did. Hi, MJ. Love the message this morning. Thank you, Arita. I'm glad you do. Never work on my birthday. No, we don't. No, that's a Shillingford thing. So don't even go there. There's nobody in my family works on their birthday. I don't know. That's something we started a long time. Way to go, Shilly. I can't remember the last time I took off on my birthday. Really? Oh no. That day you take off and you when you get up, you scap up. Yes! I was born on that day. Thank you, Aunt Pavali. Wonderful morning blessing, supercharged. Well, I get up looking for it. I am okay. Only work on my birthday when I know I'm going to on vacation in a couple of days. No way, Jose. I still take my birthday off. No apology, Tessa. I'm sorry. You know what? Because of the fire, not everybody can take this. Not everybody can. Like I am not for everybody. So not everybody will take this because it's no point we sugarcoat how important we are and say, well, no. Well, we know what a well is. Well is a hole with water in it. We cannot just take it. We have to put, if we want to have a life, a successful life, a balanced life, we need to work it. It's like working the ground. You till the ground to get the plants going. So we need to till each other to get each other going. My job, if I'm going to come here, I'm going to have to wake you up. That's how I look at it. If I'm coming here, I'm coming to wake you up. I'm coming to give you something you didn't have this morning when you woke up. If you had a doubt, I'm coming to take that doubt away that you will want, that you're wonderful, you're amazing, you're fabulous, you're successful, and you're a child of God. That is what I want to give you, that you are counted. You are counted among the many, and the many are all the best. So there you go. So happy. I've missed morning blessings. So happy to be here. That's good. Thank you. Rich, you said always a yes. Let's go. Was meticulous the word that you were looking for? Meticulous was the word I was looking for. But I said dot your I's and cross your T's here. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Like Taran said. Guys, that was, I felt I gave you all I had. So I hope you got your golden nugget, your diamond, or the rare black pearl. I always say to you, I spent all morning in the gold mine looking for that special nugget to hand to you. Then I said, you know what, they need a black pearl. So I went to the Pacific Ocean and I talked to an oyster and I said, can I have your pearl? And he said, sure. Then I went up north and I dug in the Canadian mines until I found you that rare pink diamond. And that's what I gave you today. So I hope one of them is in your back pocket. And when you are ready to use it, hold it in your hand and savor it in your hand and say, yes, I've got this. Like Butterfly said, I have to learn how to control when I'm upset. Well, that's your diamond. How valuable is that to you? How big is it? How much do you want it? Put the value on it. And remember it, hold it for a minute before you get into your day. Stop and say, okay, this is what Tessa-Marie said. Put that energy that I would put towards anger, towards making my life better. And remember, and this same young lady, I hope you are still here, Butterfly. This same little young lady who said she was, getting her permanent PR, permanent resident card was so, and all what she did and how well it is. You know what she said to me one day in the summer when we at a live, or we were just talking, I think, and she said to me, you know what I'm doing, Tessa-Marie, since, because I mentor her once a week. And you know what she said? You know, Tessa-Marie, I asked myself that question. If what I am doing right now is going to take me closer to my goal, my desire she used, or further away from my desire. So Butterfly, if you are here still, my darling, use that. Ask yourself if the action you're considering to take or the behavior that you will do if you're going to tell somebody or get involved in something that you would rather not, ask yourself, is this going to take me closer to my desire or further away from my desire? And then act. That is what we have to do. So that, as I said to you, I said it last night, I learn from everybody. I learned from my granddaughter, who's just, 29 months old. I learned from her. She'll come in and she picked up where I go, here you are. And she says it when you say, how are you? I am wonderful. That's how she tells you she's wonderful. So now, when you say, I'm always wonderful when you ask me how I am, but now I go, I am wonderful. You see, a little bit of emotion, the right type of emotion. Because there's no point I tell you, like my friend who tells me, how are you, my dear? Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. And I'm thinking, I can't do it about you being exhausted. I don't know what to tell you. So my answer, have some water. that's what I do. So I'm saying, have some water. So that's what you have to do. So try to ask yourself that question. Yes, that was. So guys, have a wonderful day. And talk to you guys again. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming, each and every one of you, to our morning blessings. See you tomorrow morning. Day 20, the last day of thinking about you. Because the next 11 days is going to be you're going to be on fire. So I am telling you what I have planned for day 21 to 31 is just going to be miracles and magic. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.